Hey, what is going on, you guys? Welcome to another live stream. So, before we get started, let me go ahead and preference this, you guys. It is 4:10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time where I am, which means I have two children here, and this is real life right now. All right. So, if y'all hear my daughter, if y'all hear my son, I'm not going to apologize for it, y'all, because I'm a trader who trades from home and I have children. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it, you guys. Not only do I trade Forex, but I also invest in the stock market. I like to do both, one as a trader, one as an investor, because I like more money that works for me in my sleep long term. Right. And I like to give out some really good plays. So I'm going to give out some really good plays that are on my radar that I believe will, help price increase, or that will, the stocks that price will increase on. So let's go ahead and let's get into it. What is Apple? I have an iPhone, I have an Apple Watch, I have AirPods. So it only makes sense if I invest in what I already own. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys what I think is going to be the next move for Apple. So I'm going to actually go up to a higher time frame first before I actually break down Apple on a lower time frame. So dealing with Apple, you guys, one thing about this stock is that it still has a lot more leg room to go. Like, I don't even think we've hit like the top of Apple. I honestly don't. I think with the innovations, with technology increasing, technology growing, I think Apple is a powerhouse all by itself. I mean, if you have Microsoft, you have Apple, I mean, they both cater to different audiences, right? Either you're a person, Microsoft person, or you're just an Apple person, right? But they have their own lanes, and I like the Apple lane. Now, I also invest in Microsoft because I play video games. I'm an Xbox girl. Yeah, I know, from my PlayStation people, my Sony people, but you got Microsoft offices, you have Microsoft for Xbox, and so I just like both my personal enjoyments with technology. With that being said, let's go ahead and get into Apple. The highest that Apple has climbed recently was $145.31, and that was back in the beginning of February. We took a hit alongside in February, price pulled back. Now, the thing with Apple is that when she pulled back, and I may need to go up a time frame higher so you guys can see a lot less. When she pulled back into what people call structure, right? What we call structure. Here on the price chart, structure just basically means an area that you anticipate price can go to and then push up or down from, right? That's what I'm looking at here on my price chart. If you guys see my white candles, that means that these are candles that are going up. If you guys see my gold candles, these are candlesticks that are going down, which means the price drop. So for 2 months straight, even though we've seen price go high, it still ended bearish the end of November, the end of January, then the end of February, it ended bearish as well. But now it's pushing up off of a bullish candle, right? So to me, that's what it's testing. The lows here around $102.57. But right now, here's my conclusion. No twos, right? It stays above 102s and continues higher. Right now, it's trading at $127.79. If it continues higher, I do believe it can come and go past $145, right? So this will be some long-term growth, because if you know anything about the stock market doesn't really move that fast, because a business, watching the value of a company go up and down, up and down, up and down. I like more so of the longer term view when looking at investing versus the shorter term view as a trader when trading stocks. I prefer the longer term view. With that being said, now I'm going to drop it down to my daily time frame. And for some reason, I am frozen. There we go. I froze for a little bit. I don't know why I froze, but I am liking this area here for price. It's bouncing off just to see if price will continue higher per the stock market, right? So if we do continue higher, like I said, right now we're trading around $127.79. I'm hoping we're gonna go a bit higher, right? Like, that's my hoping we're gonna go higher back into 145s. So I've added some more positions to my portfolio, meaning I bought more shares here in the stock market. And I'm probably going to buy more along the way. So we'll see how this all goes. But I am liking Apple back to the upside. Another company that I am looking at is Advanced Micro Devices. Okay. And this is for long term. If you don't know who AMD is or Advanced Micro Devices, they make chips for electronic devices. All right. And I'm liking them to the upside as well too. As long as they can stay above $73, um, at most $73, I'm hoping that they're going to continue up. If you guys notice what's going on my price chart, right? Price has went higher. The highest that it's pushed up was around $99.53, almost close to $100. But then it had like this nice dip. It had a nice pullback, right? My hopes is that if price can continue higher, if it goes back above my blue zone here, and it pushes up higher, then my hopes is that it's going to go back past $99.53 and top into the $100 ranges. So it's while it's cheap, while it's under that $100, while it's at $86 right now, I'm liking to get this one as it increases and grows. So this can be some areas where I can grow my portfolio as well. Something else I'm liking too is going to be ARK. Okay, you're gonna hear my daughter pitter patter feet working around the corner. I love you too. Okay. Goodbye. Okay. Goodbye. So what I am liking ARK for is the fact that if you guys look at what's going on, this is a steady incline, right? It's a steady incline to the upside. And if this one continues up in an uptrend, I'm liking this one to continue as well. So I'm going to go to the daily time frame so I can break this information down a little bit more. You guys can see that we had a very nice, we call these pullbacks, where price has been increasing, then it pulls back against the increase. However, decreases are good, or pullbacks are good because they give us the opportunity to participate as investors or even traders if you want to trade this information short term. So in my thoughts is, if price can continue up, I believe we're going to go higher than a range of $64.49. And if you guys research ARK, you have ARK F, ARK K, ARK K, ARK G. I mean, there's a lot of ARKs out there. They've all been on a steady incline because of the new wave of innovation tech, fintech, anything electronic, automations, manufacturing companies, automobiles, stuff like that. They are the next wave. Okay. So, and it's an ETF, which means it's a collection of other businesses and corporations within one. So this is a good one to actually invest in long term, especially if you have kids as well too. They pay a dividend as well, which is really good as well too. So if I were you guys, I would start looking into ARK. Okay. Something else I'm looking into, guys, is FCEL. Now I have quite a few shares in this one. I will be adding more shares. Especially seeing how price has closed today, is still below $20 range. Now she came and she recently topped down around $13, you guys, and now she's up around 1870s. Okay, this is something good to get into before she potentially goes higher. I am liking FCEL to the upside. She has a steady incline. I'll go up to the higher time frame so you guys can see what I see. I'm not gonna go too far left. Steady increase, and if she continues higher, especially if she goes back above that $20 price range, you guys, I do believe she's going to go back higher to top off the $29.38 area. So FCEL for buys as well, because she's been going up and she has been increasing. Okay, once again, this is for the long term, not too long, but long enough to hold to make money from, right? Money that works for us when we sleep in the stock market world. Okay, another one that we're going to go over is going to be DocuSign. One of the reasons why I'm liking DocuSign, I'm actually going to go to the daily time frame. Okay, this one has been making beautiful higher highs and higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. I am liking this steady increase that's been going up, this steady incline. I am really loving this. And with DocuSign, I am not personally invested. I threw this one in only because just to show traders, like when you have something that's going up in a steady incline, the one thing that you don't want to do is trade against it, right? Now, this is something that could be great to get into for future holdings if you believe in DocuSign, if you believe in the value go up. This could be one that is a beautiful buy, right? Whether you're investing or whether you're trading. I believe that if this one stays up, she could increase back up to $275.47, maybe even higher, right? Now, I'd watch her in the area that she's in just in case she has another dip. But until then, you guys, this increase is very, 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 very beautiful. I like her for what she's doing. So this is one when, like I said, when it's a steady increase, you buy with the increase. And she's dipped low. She's giving you an area to where you can participate in. And because she has that pullback, because she's pulled back against the trend, because she's at a low peak versus being all the way up here at 275s, now she's down here around 238s. It's a no-brainer to buy low. So when she goes high and increases, and you can buy with her value. Okay. Something else that I want to look at is going to be Nike. Now, I'm a Nike girl. I like Nike. Okay. I rock Nike. I love Nike. Nike is really great shoe, right? Which is why I invest in it, because if I'm going to, before I buy a pair of Nikes, I am going to buy the stock. Okay. Now, Nike is trading at $137 right now. Her highs have been at 148. I believe it's a good idea to get in on this incline. So as she is increasing while she has a pullback versus buying her at 148, you now have the opportunity to buy her $10 cheaper. If you believe her value is going to keep increasing, this is the time to buy low so it can rise high and you make money with the increased value. And the fact that it pays a dividend is really good as well, which means the more shares you buy times the amount of the dividend, you're going to get that quarterly. So then you can reinvest those dividends and eventually it can buy you another share along the way. Okay. Reinvest your dividends. Okay. Last but not least is Starbucks. Starbucks is proving that she ain't no. January, Starbucks took a big hit. It took a big dip. All right. And I was like, wow, where's that dip coming from? Right. But she regained her strength. She pushed back up, topped around $110. My mind is now saying because she's topped around $110, it's now time to buy again. Do I want to buy here where she is at 106? No. I actually want to wait for her to pull back a little bit lower. So for me, if she can go back around the 99, at least not to go below $95 areas, I will be buying another share, one or two shares of Starbucks, what I can afford, right? Want to make sure I can afford it before I can buy it. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at as far as Starbucks is concerned. So you guys, these are a nice few stocks that you can buy. Some are high, some are low. Some may be what you can afford, some may not be what you can afford, but they are at all low peaks, all low points. So if you're a person who maybe you like Apple, you have an Apple device, buy a share of Apple. If you're a person who rocks Nike, buy a share of Nike. If you're a person who likes Starbucks coffee, buy Starbucks coffee. If you're a person who believes in the future, invest in ARKG. If you're a person who uses a lot of legal notes, maybe contracts, get into DocuSign, right? Either way, these are all really great plays, okay? You don't have to invest in them all, but remember, the more shares that you buy and that they give you dividends, as they increase in value, they can also pay you a paycheck as you get older. So think about that when it comes to investing, okay? So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Pretty soon it's going to get to the point when I'm on YouTube and here on TradingView, I will answer questions once I get all of my streams up in one place to where I can see a variety of my screens and have better software. But until then, you guys, make sure y'all do follow me here on YouTube and make sure you follow me on TradingView. My information is down below. I will talk to you guys in the next live stream. Y'all